All right, so this video we're going to continue looking at different ways to represent inverse functions. The next way is going to be via graphs. Now, when looking at a graph, I'm just going to say it reflects over the line y equals x. And what I mean by that is this. So here's my graph. So in green, I'm going to kind of rough sketch the line y equals x. All right, so if I have a function that looks like the following. Okay, if this is f of x, then the inverse, or g of x, is going to look like this, or f with the next one, the -1 of x. Okay. And again, at the end of the day, x and y values switch. So if you can't see this, right, if you're not a visual learner, this won't make a whole lot of sense to you. So something you can do is pull up a table for your given graph. Okay. Select 3 points. Once you select those 3 points, swap x and y, and the swap points must be on your other graph, all of them. All right, so for example, I would have this point corresponds with this point to this point to this point. So if I have x values, and then f of x, which is the y values. So say 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 9. That would mean that the inverse of x should have the point 4, 1, 6, 2, and 9, 3 in it. If it didn't, then they're not inverses. Now, equations, I actually like these. Okay. So let's say y equals 2x plus 7, right? So we want to swap x and y. So x equals 2y plus 7, and then solve for y. Okay, so x minus 7 equals 2y. Divide everything by 2. And then y equals x minus 7 over 2. And this is the inverse again. Equations, you're going to be given multiple choice. I'm going to go back anytime I have equations. I'm going to put my answer choices in Desmos and come back here. Pick 3 points, swap the x and y's. They need to be in the table for what I'm looking at. So for example, if we go to page 9, say the equation f of x is equal to x minus 8. We have a couple answer choices. A, let's say x plus 8. B, 8 minus x. So of these two, which one is right? If you give me a second, I'll tell you. Right, so I'm going to type in what I'm given. For this, or for these, what I want you to do is cross the f of x out and just put y. Y equals x minus 8. Pull you up a table, and I want you to pick 3 positive points. So you can say 1, 2, and 3. So when x is 1, y is negative 7. When x is 2, y is negative 6. And when x is 3, y is negative 5. All right. I'm going to then type in my answer. Y equals x plus 8. I don't even care about this graph. I don't care about none of the points I'm given. But remember, I want to swap x and y. So what I really want to see in my new table is negative 5. When I put in negative 5, I get 3, and I do. So I move to the next one. I then type in negative 6, and I should get 2. If I don't, I cross it off and I move to the next answer choice. But I do. And then last but not least, negative 7 should give me 1. And it does give me 1. Again, 3 points is the magic number of points. You get those 3 points, you're good. Now, for you visual learners, right, I said it reflects across the line y equals x. Right, so if I were to fold a sheet of graph paper along this green line, my original blue graph would overlap and touch the black graph. Okay. Lines in themselves are a little bit harder to see. Let's say if I have f of, or y equals (2x minus 8). We'll say y is equal to x squared plus 8 all of that divided by 2. Now again, we're only concerned with x values that are positive. So if you look here, the black graph is reflected across the x-axis, or the line y equals x, in relationship to the purple graph. Inverses, you're going to be concerned with x values that are positive for Math 3.